Growing up, I never really saw my body the way others did. But somehow everyone else felt the need to comment on it. Every word, every unsolicited opinions, they stuck to me like labels I never asked for. And over time, those labels became my truth. I started to wonder, I started to ask myself, was I ever enough? Was I ever just okay the way I was? It wasn't just the words, it was the way they said them, the way they made me feel like my body was something that needed to be fixed. And the worst part is, I started to believe them. So I shrank myself. I changed how I dressed, how I stood, how I existed, just to avoid another comment. Nobody really talks about the weight of these comments, how they shape the way you see yourself and the way you move through the world, the way you live. My name is Natasha, and this is my story. And if you feel like this is something that you relate to, then you should keep on watching.
Let's talk about something that is so sensitive for me and almost uncomfortable to talk about. But what do I not do for you too? And I feel like I have struggled with body image for the longest time. Almost like it has always been a part of me. It's something I have been experiencing for a very long time, struggling with loving my body for the way it is. Always looking at the mirror and not loving myself. And there was a point in my life that when I would look at the mirror, I would be just sad, and when I pass a window, I would look away just because I did not want to see myself in the mirror because I hated the way I looked. And to be honest, I feel like all of this stemmed from always hearing stuff about my body every single time. I grew up with hearing it so much, an unhealthy amount, and hearing it from family, hearing it from friends, hearing it from people that were not even related to me in any way, shape, or form, and that shaped my whole low self-esteem. I feel like that's where it stemmed from. I just hate it so much when people feel the need to speak on someone else's body. I mean, like, you guys don't know how much it affects the mind. You don't know how much it affects you when you're always hearing that you look a certain type of way. People think that comments about body is just a physical thing, but they do not realize that it affects your mind, it affects the way you eat, it affects your confidence, it affects how you walk into your room, it affects the way you dress. They do not realize that it's actually deeper than just words. I'm always hearing it every single time from a very young age, even before I hit puberty. And imagine hearing every single time that, oh, this is how your body looks when you're just developing as a child. Like, what do you guys want me to do? I'm growing boobs. Okay, then what? Is it my fault that I am developing? Is it my fault that I am growing? When I hit puberty, for example, I remember there was a friend of my sister's that probably had late development. I don't know. That's not my fault. That's not my business. That's between you and God, okay? And I think I was in primary 5 and I was about 10 years old then. And my boobs started like growing at that time. And probably she felt insecure that her body was not developed yet. So she always felt the need to make statements on my body that made me feel very uncomfortable, made me feel very weird. Like low key. I really just want to be vulnerable with you guys because I know that there are so many people that are struggling with these things and what am I crying? I do not bargain this, to be honest, you guys. No, I'm not going to cry on camera. I hate that. No, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, it made my self-esteem drop even more because as a child, I really wasn't the most confident child growing up. The whole ordeal made it worse, and every single time that I look at my body, I would hate it so much that oh my. When I look at pictures from that point in my life, I was like my slimmest I had been at people body. And it made me almost feel like, okay, what do you guys even want me to do? Do you guys want me to be like, I don't know, like what do you guys want from me? I just hate it so much when people talk about people's bodies. You should not have any business talking about another person's body. You don't know how much it affects the mind. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know if they're going through health issues that are making them lose weight or gain weight. So for you to sit there and talk about somebody's body is crazy. And this is not me even promoting being unhealthy, like being an unhealthy weight. If your weight is unhealthy, you should do something about it, you should work on it. But this is me saying we should just try to be nicer to people, be kinder to people. Even if what you're thinking is awful, your mind is dirty, nasty, you don't need to say it out. Because I know I probably have not even had the worst experience out there. I'm pretty sure there are people that have had worse experiences with this body image thinking, and you guys should just be nicer to people. There was a point in my life that I would search different things, like it was so unhealthy. I would search different things, how to lose weight overnight, how to lose weight in a week, how to lose weight in 2 weeks after somebody called me fat. I would search stuff online, and there was one that I saw, they were like, well, hot water with salt in it. I tried all of those, and obviously it did not work. What was I expecting? But anyways, I tried all of those, and they did not work. I tried different things. I tried not eating in school, and this is more recent. Well, I feel like I've gotten better, so much better. But anyways, it's still something I'm struggling with, and this is me being real, honest, raw with you guys. Yeah, it's hard for me to sit here and talk about something that I'm still experiencing. If, for example, it's something that, let's say, it's all in the past, it's easier to talk about. But for something that I'm still experiencing, it's more sensitive for me to talk about it. So I would not eat. I would probably starve myself purely because I do not want to add anymore. And I thank God for my boyfriend. He always makes sure that, oh my God, that I eat and asks me, oh my God, are we eating? And I tell him no, it's like I should stop doing that to myself, and I know it's something that I should not be doing, but it's just something that is in my head. And I mean, I take walks, I try to be active. I started doing at-home workouts, and honestly, I'm healthy. I'm a healthy weight, but sometimes I feel just because those things that people have told me keeps replaying in my head every single time. It shapes like how I live my life. In secondary school, I would skip break just because I was honestly insecure about people seeing me eat. There are people who will say, oh, this girl is stuffing her face with food, and like it just caused a lot of troubles for me, and it was a struggle. I would skip break, I would not eat, and people would still call me fat. So I'm like, after these things that I am doing, I have an unhealthy relationship with food, and you guys are still calling me fat. Like, what do you guys want me to do? So it's like a struggle in my head. Like, it's a battle. You guys don't know how the mind works, and if you keep hearing something, like you keep hearing it, and I know sometimes it comes from like a very innocent place. Like you're not necessarily trying to make you feel a certain type of way, but I just feel like we should be more sensitive or more aware of our words and the things that we say and how it can impact people and affect people. There was still another time after the COVID thingy, after we stayed at home for maybe a whole year, we went back to school, and obviously I knew I had added weight or something that was bothering me. And before that time, I was quite small because I'm short and I'm small. I added weight obviously, so it was not exactly a surprise that people would notice that. But everyone added weight after COVID. Okay, imagine staying at home. And at that time, I was not active. Imagine staying at home. You're not going anywhere. You're just eating. There's no way you're not going to add weight. When I got to school, the first thing that a friend of mine said to me was, "You're so fat, or you're now fat," something like that. And I cried that day. It made me feel terrible, it made me feel bad, especially the way she said it. And I went home and I cried to my mom that, oh, this is what somebody said to me. And my mom told me that I should have like answered her and given her a reply that would make her think the words are lies, something like that. That's what my mom told me. And it honestly did affect me. And that whole year of middle school, I think that was the time that I decided to stop eating during break. During break, I would just stay there, I will not eat. And I just need you guys to understand that if you're in this position right now, you should understand that you can lose weight without starving yourself. You don't need to starve yourself. Just be active. It helps. Be active. It's honestly really affected me. Be around people that don't bring down your self-esteem, that don't make you feel less of yourself. And I just need you guys to know that whenever you have that mindset that, oh, I want to exercise because I hate the way I look, there's a very high chance that even if you get your desired body, you may not actually be happy, and you just keep going and going and going and going. So I have a lot of people around me because they really helped me build my self-esteem. So if there's any of you that relates to my story and my experiences, you're not alone, and we get through it. If you feel like the way for you to be happy is for you to lose weight, then do it. Do it because you want to do it, not because people say you should do it. Do it because you want to do it. This is what you want, and because this is what is healthy for you. So don't starve yourself. It's not healthy. You will end up getting ulcer, and ulcer is not. This is what my boyfriend used to me, and ulcer is not pleasant. So, but yeah. I love myself now. Now I'm starting to wear dresses. I'm starting to wear clothes that I never wore before. I'm starting to ditch the baggy t-shirt. You know this, I'm just at home. But I'm starting to ditch the baggy t-shirt. I'm starting to wear skirts, wear dresses, wear actual tops, like cute tops, you know. And I'm starting to be comfortable with my body. And it was a long process, but I'm glad I'm here. Don't let anybody's words define you. Don't let it affect you, affect your self-esteem. Still be that confident person that you are. Chin up, shoulders high, be happy. And this is just me saying that you should be confident in who you are. Be healthy, okay? Being healthy is not just about reducing. Don't have a terrible relationship with food. You don't want to have that. So I was telling my mom that I lost weight from school, and she said, oh, don't worry, like based on the fact that you're at home, you can eat and gain back weight. And I'm like, I don't want that. I do not want that. Okay, I'm happy. I'm honestly so happy that I lost weight, because this is what I worked for. I was starving myself, so I'm happy that I lost weight. I'm joking, but yeah. But I want to be active. I want to be strong. I want to be fit. You know, that's the goal. That's my goal. Like, I don't even just want to lose it. I want to be like toned. I want to be like this. You know. I'm joking. People do not understand that these comments would lead to body dysmorphia, anxiety, self-hate, self-harm even, and it should just stop. There's a difference between trying to be healthy and being forced into self-hate, and you do not want that. So please and please, if you are one that loves talking about people's body every single time, making snide comments about people, you should definitely stop it, because it is affecting people's mental health. Battling these things is something that I'm still struggling with. I am still in the process of learning to love myself and my body for the way it is. And honestly, hearing these things from as far back as maybe when I was 6 years old, it definitely did not help my confidence in any way, shape, or form. Hearing it from aunties, hearing it from friends, hearing it from everybody and anybody, it did not help my confidence in any way, shape, or form. It did not help my self-esteem in any way, shape, or form. It's not something that I should have been hearing at that age, that, oh, you're fat, oh, your boob is growing. Like, it's not something that I should have been hearing, but I was hearing it every single time, and it did affect me. It's still affecting me, and that's why I'm telling you guys that you shouldn't be talking about people's bodies, especially a child. Like, what the heck? We should do better for real. Something that I've learned is that my body is my body, and it's not something that should be evaluated by people or discussed by people or should be judged by people.
I have also learned that if I'm working on my body, if I'm exercising, it should come from a place of love, because I want the best for my body, because I want to be healthy, because I want to be strong, not because I hate myself and I hate the way I look. I do not like looking at the mirror and I need to change that, or because so many people have been telling me, because of like people's opinions on my body, I should look a certain type of way. That is not why I want to work on my body. That's not why I want to exercise, because I love myself. I love myself so much that I want to be healthy. So yeah, if you relate to this so much, comment down below. Let's talk about this. I love you guys so much.